Hello guys, hope you're keeping well. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Make Sense with Mary. I am so grateful to each and every one of you that has already subscribed to this channel. If you haven't, kindly subscribe, kindly share, and remember to like my videos. And most importantly, let's keep the conversations going on the comment section. So in today's episode, I'd like to share with you some life lessons I wish I'd learned, earlier on in life. And the first one would be blood is not always thicker than water. It is possible for someone to suffer in the hands of family. It is possible for someone to be turned away in their times of need by the people they hold, close. So one thing I wish I'd learned earlier, always leave some room for disappointment, and especially when dealing with family. I mean, it's so sad, the social evils we see, happening in families, from rape to murder. A majority of them are done by family members. It's even a call for parents. Be on a constant lookout for the people that you allow into your space and in the space of your children. Pay attention, give a listening here when your children, raise concerns concerning a person in their space. Be on the lookout. And do not be too quick to dismiss strangers. There's a certain point in my life when I was at my lowest, and I thought I'd actually lost it all. And then I met a certain stranger one morning. Little did I know that this person would end up being my dad. It's through them that I got to know what pure and genuine love of a parent feels like. They took me in as their child. They loved me. They nurtured me. They prayed with me. They provided for me. And for the first time I felt loved. For the first time I felt like I belonged. The first time I felt worthy. A stranger did that to me, for me. So do not be too quick to dismiss strangers, and always leave some room for disappointment when dealing with family. Another life lesson I wish I'd learned earlier on is when someone shows you who they are, imagine, believe them. Do not make excuses for someone's actions. Do not make excuses for someone's words. Words and actions come from a place. They know what they are doing. And you better be keen to pick whatever it is that they're trying to tell you. And there's a lesson that would have saved me from so many mistakes. So many mistakes that I made as a young person while dating. That red flag, do not rub it off. Go. Or do the necessary changes that you need to do. Address. Do not make excuses. Do not make excuses. Do not make excuses. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's a lesson I wish I'd learned early in life. Another lesson I wish I'd learned earlier on in life is you are what you save and not what you earn. There were times in my life I had more than what I needed financially. There were also other times I could barely feed myself. Mtu mzima kabisa, you cannot feed yourself, leave alone pay rent. And it's so sad some of these, seasons, and especially the low seasons, would come after I've had a high season. I wish I knew, how to save and the importance of it. That's a lesson I had to learn the hard way, and also investing in several sources of income. That way when pengine you're faced with a job loss, or a pandemic like we are in one right now, Corona, we are facing pay cuts and stuff. Your life does not come to a stop. Invest in 7, invest in 8, as you see in the book of Ecclesiastes. So yes, you are what you save, not what you earn. And it's so easy, by the way, for a young person to save because you have minimal responsibilities. You're basically just looking after yourself. That's the ideal time to save. That's the ideal time to invest, when you do not have much on your plate. Yes, another life lesson, and the last one that I wish I'd learned earlier on in life, is investing in prayer. Sending prayer to my future. There's nothing as bad as praying at the devil's gunpoint. When faced with a calamity, hiyo sandi unachangamka, unaanza kufast, unaanza kuomba. Have a habit, I wish I knew. Mary sent prayers to your future. Mary sent prayers to your, invest in prayer. And I remember there was a time, my pastor once told me, I was back then, less responsibilities, as just a young girl, busy praying, sijui, for a life partner, marriage and stuff. And then she went like, by the way, Mary, as you're busy praying for a life partner, another important person that you need to pray for is your nanny. Nannies can change your life around, for the worse or for the better. I didn't understand what she was telling me back then. Now I do. Send prayers to your future. Send prayers to your future, and in due time you will reap. In due time, they will answer for you. It's also the art of staying from a place of prayer, in the mountain of prayer. Hiyo ndio itakuwezesha when you're faced with life, issues and battles and calamities. It's from staying from a place of prayer that enables you to be calm and wait upon God. If you're not a prayerful person, you'll be all over. Anxiety will destroy you. It's prayer that gives you peace. It's prayer that gives you sanity. It's prayer that is going to keep you at ease and rest when faced with, life issues. So yes, we have come to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for keeping me company. If you haven't subscribed, kindly remember to do so. Remember to share. Remember to like my videos, and let's engage on the comment section. What are some of the life lessons that you wish you had learned earlier on in life? I love you. Bye. See you on the next video.